Alright, I'm back for attempt number 2, continuing where I left off. Again, I'm not positive that it's gonna go well, just because my internet's been really finicky, and I can already see that there are issues. I'm gonna try closing down another line here. But hopefully it works. If not, I'll just keep recording and move on. Okay, so hopefully everything's working now. Internet's been a problem. I'm gonna have to talk to Comcast. It's been an issue all week long. Alright, looks like we're good. Alright, I will be... Okay, I have to check my recordings on... Then I'm good, okay? I was fairly set previously. Don't know why my internet had to pick now to act up, but... I don't know. Probably gonna have to make some changes. Move over to a different company. I recently heard that AT&T has fiber in my area. Like I said when I was previously streaming the first part of this, I am going to be trying to level up as fast as humanly possible, so I only want to be doing this for about another 45 minutes. And the goal here is to pretty much pick up everything with any sort of metal in it, and then go and pick up a couple of items to increase my intelligence. I think I know where I can get them all, but I have to be sure. And for the sake of saving myself a little bit of energy, I'm going to keep survival mode off. Not positive. Ah! It's so dark in here. We're good here. I know I'm struggling with rad roaches, but I'm good here. I also want to try and not die. It's not really a requirement in my mind, but it's an attempt. And it doesn't look like we have the Vault-Tec lab coat here, which kind of sucks. I'm actually going to roll back through here and see if I can locate it in this, one of these lockers back here. Probably not. They're all open. That sucks. It's going to make me a little bit slower gaining XP. That's alright. I'll be fine. I found out earlier today that apparently hermit crabs are the most valuable creature you can kill in the game, because they actually spew younglings that also have hermit crab meat. So when you kill the little ones, you get more. And their meat is similar to a Mirelurk Queen's. I'm not sure that it has exactly the same stats when cooked, but you get a lot more of it by killing one of those, because you can let their younglings come at you, slay them, and then kill the hermit crab itself, and get a whole bunch of meat. The one I took out was pretty quick, mind you, and I still got 11, so very valuable. You could pretty easily spam those guys and just farm their younglings. Alright. So, now that we're going out of the vault, I'm going to showcase a couple of quick things you can do to gather some really high-end equipment really fast and without any real effort whatsoever, as well as some leveling techniques. I wasn't able to get the Vault-Tec lab coat this time around. There is a rare chance that it won't be available, but most of the time it's in Vault 111, and that increases your intelligence by 2 points. The other thing that you would want to look for would be the Ushanka hat, which increases your intelligence by 1 point. Overall, you can get a bonus of 3. And I did put my special stats into intelligence and endurance. Probably should have done strength if I'm totally honest. I didn't really think that one through, because the higher your strength is, the better this works. Really, the two things that I should have put it into was strength and intelligence, because I'm going to want to pick up as many items as physically possible while starting up, particularly prioritizing things with steel. That's okay though, because this method should not rely too heavily on the outfit or anything like that. I will have to make sure that I drop into the Concord Speakeasy though to pick up some Excel. Without Excel, this is not going to work particularly well, so... I think I need to put back some kind of feedback loop on in my OBS settings, because right now I am not actually sure that my voice is coming through. I got confirmation during the first attempt at the live stream, but then my internet went down and OBS went wacky and bugged out. So now I'm a little bit off kilter. Make sure that you pick up hub flour anytime that you play this game. Pretty much if you see hub flour, pick it up immediately. It is one of the most valuable items in the game. Bloodleaf might be valuable too. I can't remember. It may be an ingredient needed for Seiko. And then the first thing that I'm going to go and do is a simple one. This little bunker over here is the perfect location to get yourself some free XP. And I do have to record some things because I'm actually doing this for a different channel. So that was just me adjusting the speed of the camera so that I can actually record this a little bit slower, make it look a little bit smoother. And then what you're seeing me do is use photo mode. It's one of my favorite mods. Just want to make sure that I have the actual location data recorded in case anything comes up that I need it for. And when it's that quick, might as well do it. Steel cans or tin cans are your best friend. And we don't really need anything like gold, but we can take it for its literal monetary value, and that should help quite a bit. And then just to make sure that everything's working all right, I'm going to pause real quick. Okay, so I can hear myself. I think everything's fine. Well, I can't hear myself. I can see the audio being picked up, so hopefully that means that everything's fine. And I'm playing on a stupidly hard version of the game, so I have to avoid these blood bugs, or they'll kill me. I mean, they'll probably kill me. I can't say for sure, but... Oh, damn. You know, I don't think I grabbed the alcohol that I was there for. I'm a mess today. I apologize for that. I've been working like a madman. So the reason you've got to go to the root cellar is to pick up the alcohol that's in there. These Gwinnett Stouts will decrease your intelligence overall, which is good momentarily. Because then you can take the You Are Special book and increase your intelligence at base to 11. It's something of a hack, but it's so mild that honestly, I don't even really consider it to be an exploit. Not talking to Codsworth because we don't need him. Gonna pick up that. Anything with steel, like I said, we need all this stuff. Plastic's good too because you can use that to make jet. Toy car. Didn't take my alcohol yet, did I? Gwinnett Stout. So you can see my base intelligence is 10. Pop the stout. Increase your intelligence by 1. And then I'm going to go around and I'm going to look for a couple of little items here to see what I can do, because I'm probably not going to come back this way.
As I live and breathe.
Yeah.
Leaving? So soon? Was it something I said?
Clean gray suit can help. Alright. I'm probably gonna die fighting these bloat flies, but let's find out if I can make greatness happen. I needed to reload. I can't aim.
I'm supposed to be impressed. I don't feel pain, you know. I'm not even sweating. Of course, I never do. Huh? How?
I don't know that I've ever heard that line before. Well, I also don't spend much time with Codsworth. Alright, that should be all of the bloat flies. Hopefully. Do-do-do-do. So one of the crucial ingredients to leveling up fast is to scrap anything that's steel related. So we have to go through and get rid of anything with even a tiny amount of steel. Except for this. That has plastic. And wood. I don't know how these things are organized, but you know what? We can't help what Bethesda does. Oh,
time.
got more of the little punks.
Kerfuffle this is!
Kerfuffle, eh? I have great approval of the phrase kerfuffle. I'm gonna start using that.
Well, that about takes care of that.
Where did my blue flag go?
Sir, oh, just...
Here he is. Rolled away. Grab all the meat you can, too. That's 15 steel. That's quite a bit. Make sure you grab anything steel related. Need every single scrap we can to level up as fast as possible here. Wood's not a bad one either, but it's not nearly as valuable as steel. I don't know why I'm trying to scrap that. Head wrap, Robco, sunglasses, don't need any of that. Gotta keep an eye out for a Vault-Tec lab coat and a Ushanka hat. I'm probably going to end up having to get the Vault-Tec lab coat from whatever that clothing store is in Diamond City. Fallon's Basement, I think is the one. By this point, I'm already racking up a pretty considerable amount of steel. I bet those chairs have some steel in them. TV, a little bit. Not much, but it'll help. Copper is something. I remember those have steel. We're getting there, fellas. Those destroyed houses are a primary object I'll be needing to scrap. Gonna take those two. Grab whatever guns you can.
Sir, oh, just tending the gun.
Don't care, Codsworth. Got stuff to do, yo. High priorities. Alright, looks like we got a couple of chairs and things in here. Ah, military fatigues. Now you need dirty military fatigues. None of that clean nonsense. Well, there's going to be more than enough steel in here. I may not even need to buy any. Apparently trash cans have a mountain of steel in them. You also get concrete breaking down those buildings. Incredibly helpful. Radiators anywhere? Don't forget your tin cans, people. This all has a purpose, and the purpose is primarily to make my life easier down the road. If you can get off to a nice start, you can go a long way really fast and just better enjoy the game. And as somebody who has started this game over about 4 dozen times, I need this stuff. The idea behind doing this is that you will actually not need to do as much scrapping or, material gathering down the road as you are now. Wow, he just took a bullet. Good on him. Oh. I have unpaused menus, so that's going to create a challenge. Increase the charisma. No steel. Couple of chairs. The nice thing is they pretty much set you up right off the bat in this game, giving you everything you could possibly need to start the game as a complete beast without really needing to try. I'd say I'm already well on my way. Alright, I'm nearly at the end of Scrapapalooza here. Then I can move on. Didn't mean to press that. I'm already racking up damage, jeez. Radiators anywhere? Mirror, okay. That probably has a little bit of steel. I'm not going to go too crazy collecting steel everywhere. That is for other people to do. But I think that should give me plenty. So I'm going to quickly save. Hey, sneaky guy, how you doing, man? Someone finally confirmed I'm actually audible. Alright. Well, I don't need 100 or 400 wood. That is not a thing I need. Actually, probably the only things that I do need are things with steel. So, where's steel? If only I could spell. Inspect. No. There's a button that you're supposed to be able to press that identifies specific components, but I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter. So normally you'd have to root around and try and find whatever items have steel. I'm not going to do that because I don't have to, but that would normally be the situation. What I'm going to do instead is use the single greatest mod in the history of all of modding, and everyone should have this. In fact, it should be a vanilla attribute, because it is in Fallout 76. The Scrapatron 2000. I was going to say 3000, it's the 2000 model. And the beauty of this thing is, you can input all your junk, see junk, excluding, of course, already deconstructed items like oil, rubber, stuff like that, and then disassemble them into neat, organized ingredients. Otherwise, you'd have to like throw stuff down on the ground and break them down individually. It's a huge pain. You can then transfer them to the warehouse. C transfer. And then, from here, I can get rid of anything in my inventory, especially the concrete. I can take this here steel. And I still have a bunch of items on me, I'm sure. Like that, and that. Oh, I already found a bore-sharp pistol. Nice. I knew I was going to find one. Didn't know how long it would take, but I'll still show you where the original is, because it's on my way. And I have 219 materials on me. I'm going to get rid of that wood. And I probably only need one. I'm going to go with the gray. I'm going to get rid of Morgan's spacesuit, because I don't need that. And then I'm going to go and cook that radroach meat, actually. Also, I didn't scrap this. Steel. Alright. And I'll reduce my carry capacity a little bit. But I'm definitely going to need a little bit more. I don't know, man. Maybe so. Alright, I'm going to drop these eyeglasses and a couple of other lightweight things. I probably don't need hub flour right now. I won't need this water. I won't need this radroach meat. And we're off, friends. It's time for me to go and gather some items. A couple of core things that I'm going to need are, for instance, the Vault-Tec lab coat, which I expected to find in Vault 111, but did not, obviously. So I gotta go and pick that up. Again, remember to pick up anything that has steel. Mongrel dog meat. I'm probably gonna raise my strength as well, because... Oh, wow, no. Not picking up the Drifter outfit. Bad choice. 10-pound item there. Again, we probably don't need these things. I'm actually gonna go ahead and get rid of my Vault-Tec jumpsuit, too, because we don't need that. And I'm going to take this gun, I'm going to take this, I'm going to take that. I'm going to go ahead and saunter over to Lone Wanderer, increasing my carry capacity by 50. So, now I have a lot more carry capacity. And I'm not even going to show you guys the rifle, or the bore-sharp pistol, until I've pick up the original. So I'm actually going to scrap this one. And I'm going to get Rex, because he will be advantageous. Come on, boy. Let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna go out here and be beasts together. And this dude can carry pretty much all of my steel, as long as you're not on survival difficulty. Check it. 750 steel. My carry capacity is now at 61. So I can go back to gathering up whatever materials I want. I can get some stuff like that. That has plenty of steel. That has plenty of steel. There's a stim pack over here. I keep clicking the tilde button. Trying to be fast, and it's making me clunky. A little bit of Radway. Let's just scrap a couple of these bigger things for their steel, because that is the only thing we're really out here for. And I'm kind of trying to see how fast I can do this without going too crazy. So, I'm going to go ahead and be done there. Doop, doop, doop. Steel. Another 97. Excellent. Doop, 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 doop. Want that, want that, want that. Doop, doop, doop. I'm going to go get the Beauchart pistol. That way I can show you guys where it naturally spawns, even though you can pretty much find it anywhere. Oh, by the way, I'm listening to music. In case anybody wonders why I'm humming like a lunatic, that is why. Has nothing to do with my actual lunacy. There we go. I don't have a gun. It's okay. I'm gonna switch your blade. Rex is fine. So, this is where you will find the Beauchart pistol. Right there, in fact. See? Beauchart pistol, right here in Concord. Yeah, I don't know why, but I always have Mirelurks spawning here. And it's not just one, there's 3, every single time. For the life of me, I could not tell you why that is.
Oh,
Raider leathers don't add.
Don't be ferals again.
Oh, crap. It's not loaded. Excellent. I think that was all of them. If not, that's totally fine. Now I gotta jump back to Red Rocket. I really just wanted to grab this here Beauchart because it's beautiful. Look at how beautiful it is, in fact. It's the single most beautiful weapon I've ever played with because you get so many neat little functions with it. In fact, if you have a combat knife in your inventory while at the workbench, you can add it as a bayonet function. So you'll be carrying the pistol and combat knife in tandem, and whenever you do your melee, instead of kind of, swinging your pistol at them, you will actually do a stabbing motion with your left hand. It is way more convenient, way cooler looking, and honestly a lot more effective. Grab yourself some brain fungus. We need it. Reloads pretty quickly. Yeah, get him. In case anybody is wondering, I actually have been feeling a lot better lately. Even with some minor struggles and things like that. That is why I sound so enthusiastic. It's not even just that I've been, doing cool stuff lately. Still a little bit of a struggle, but not too bad at all. Take those things. And the reason why I came down here is this. I want that fusion core, and I want this pistol. Robo-Dog indeed. I've got the Rex Cyberdog Replacer. Yeah, I've been really focused on regaining some of my health. I only drink water now, never anything else. I've been eating a lot healthier, and that's been a struggle. And I've been doubling my exercise routine. Is there any steel in here? A little bit. Just a little bit. But that is plenty. And Rex's steel capacity is already maxed out, so I can't use him anymore. But he's got about 750, I think, steel on him. And I think I've got 100 or more at this point, so I think by the time that I reach Diamond City in a minute here, I'll probably be at, I don't know, maybe 1,200? And I might even make this a pretty prolonged stream as long as my internet doesn't fail me again. I probably should have my gun out, just in case.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
It's not a laser musket, mind you, because my people are NCR. No longer are they the feeble Minutemen of old. They are now NCR. I'm not going to take his clothes without covering him up, though. Because I wasn't sure if he'd have this undergarments on. It glitches, sometimes it doesn't work, so want to make absolutely sure. But, yeah, he does, because we have the classic underwear replacer straight from Fallout 3 in New Vegas. And there is an NCR replacer for the Minutemen. It is very comprehensive. You get the occasional that still has the Minutemen title on them, but they all have NCR equipment, occasionally Union hats because of the musket mod. Kinda wish I could change that, but it's okay. So, I can actually equip myself with NCR equipment right off the bat. It's all physics enabled, looks really good on male or female, doesn't really matter. Well, I mean, they should have, you know, the vanilla painted on underwear regardless, but, you know, on the off chance. Still not the greatest look. I think that, YouTube's sensitive algorithm might still wig out on me over something like that. I've seen them freak out because I was shooting at a building. I'm like, it's a digital building in a video game. Oh, be careful when doing this, because you can fall, and if you fall, you'll probably die at this level. Tire iron, that stuff. Combination wrench. I'm going to take the shot glass because why not? Some energy cells. Screwdriver. This power armor. Yeah, it's a very comprehensive NCR replacer. You can even get the service rifle equipped onto every single NPC that uses the Minuteman moniker. So, very convenient. And by the way, that is how you get to the power armor without actually talking to Preston. Did I pick up his service rifle? I'm not sure that I did. I didn't. I don't know where his service rifle went. I bet one of these raiders took it. Filthy punks. Yeah, there should be a, actually, I have a quest marker. So it's... Oh! Rex! You punts! You took my service rifle and ammo? Dude, how did you even do that? You were supposed to be at max carry capacity. Another odd tip. He can carry more than he actually says he can, because you can tell him to pick up stuff for you or find things, and he'll go and find items for you, and he'll carry them around, even though he's way above carry capacity. Get that screwdriver. Okay, I'm gonna stop collecting all the steel in the world, because I don't need all this stuff, he says before collecting a bunch more steel. Alright. One more thing I need, because I do not yet have those Vault Tech equipment pieces. Yeah, it's a really good early game trick if you're on survival mode. I actually learned it when I was doing some of the work for the Test and Sin channel. I know they have like 2 videos out right now, but that was one of the tips that we did really early on. Sin is the clever type. Pretty much all of my good ideas come straight from her. Which sucks, because I only talk to her like once every month or month and a half or so. It's very rare. Mentat's good. We've got that. And we've collected nearly everything that I need to actually level up at an extremely high rate, so should be pretty good in a minute here. But we want to make sure to drop in and pick up these 2XL. Technically, I could be using them right now, but I'm not going to. And I'm not going to pick up the grenade launcher, because I think that would be a little bit unfair to those of you who don't have one. And I'm not talking about a vanilla grenade launcher that's in there, so it's problematic. And then I'm actually going to go back towards Sanctuary. You don't necessarily have to do this, but there are some really good items in Satellite Station Olivia that you can pick up. And the easiest way, when you're playing a mod list as hard as this one is to go around them. Because there's a ton of raiders, and they will break down my power armor, and then I'll get attacked by super mutants who all have miniguns, and I will be gunned down like a dog in the streets. They will tear through my armor like it doesn't exist. And I know it's not specifically stated in the description or title, but I'm trying to do all of this without actually dying, because I anticipated only taking maybe an hour or 2. And technically you could do it faster, but yeah, I don't really want to. Because this is just a character that I'm using to review mods. Primarily those of the mod collection that you're actually seeing in action here, so that will be my primary focus. I'm gonna run.
In there?
No, I'm not here. Go away.
Fancy meeting you out here. Heard you're new to the area, or old to it, I guess. All this must look so different to you. Bet the fishing used to be something else, though. Bet the water didn't glow so much either.
The water?
figure of speech. If you see water that actually glows, you better chug some right away.
I don't know where I'm being shot from, and I don't really care. It was just a random NPC that I ran into there from Settlers of the Commonwealth. Really good 3-in-1 mod. You get Tales of the Commonwealth, Old World Radio, and Settlers of the Commonwealth. So you get way more interesting of NPC interactions. This is another spot where you can get something excellent. A fat man. Right off the bat. A fusion core, which is why I was totally comfortable running. You can also kill him for a couple. And then... this is what I was looking for. Makeshift battery. Those have lead in them. You can use those for crafting ammunition, which is good for me. Mini nuke. Good for me. Hub flower. So now I have a mini nuke launcher, a minigun, power armor, and a mini nuke. Normally I wouldn't kill even rad stags, but... Oop. Are you fully built? I think I've got, what is it, my left leg and right arm. So, right arm... and a left leg. Let's go ahead and swap those out. I looked at that completely backwards. Okay. Right arm and left leg back in my inventory. I don't know which... Okay, here we go. Whatever. This isn't important. What is it? Right arm. Because it's facing away from me, okay? There we go. Wait, what? Left arm? Oh, yeah, it is my left arm. Weird. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to get a brand new suit of power armor before too long anyway. I am very good, T-Rex. How are you? By the way, I haven't actually even started leveling up yet. Not really intentionally. Like, sure, I've leveled up doing some random nonsense here, but I have not actually started the process of leveling up actively. Yeah. I think I'm already level 2, though. Level 3? I think. And this is where you find the SKS. If you don't know what this weapon is, you can check out the collaboration that I did with Sneaky Guy over here and see it firsthand. It is an antique World War II weapon. And I'm going to use this inside rather than the minigun because I might need that later. Unlike your average Joe, all of my super mutants have miniguns, excluding the ones that go invisible and have mini-nuke launchers. Or not mini-nuke launchers, but they carry the mini-nuke themselves. The only indication you get that they are around is the beeping. Never fun to deal with. More bore shards. Great weapon for scrap material.
Playing games with me, huh?
Just in case. Whoa. Whoa, damn. Saw that minigun and felt fear.
Come on, Tin Man!
I am listening to the most badass music in history at this point. So this was perfect timing. I feel so cool.
Let go! Luda, you better be worth it!
This is 762 ammo, so I'm not going to use that.
It's you!
And then we get our third fusion core. And the SKS is one of the coolest guns. I started using the fully automatic version recently. It is beast as hell. And I think, because I have leveled up a couple of times, I'm going to put... I'm not going to do that yet. Better selling and buying prices. And scrapper. And then I'm probably going to drop that minigun. The second one, not the first one. Because I'm a little over capacity right now. Take both of those. Primary focus here is just to grab as much steel as we could possibly need. Also to get that locket. Gives you access to some really useful discounts. When you want to create ammunition primarily. That ought to be fine. Well, it would be fine if I could hit anything. Ah. They're going to kill me. Okay, this is the worst possible weapon. That swing is terrible. The only gun where you can't ever hit the things you want to hit. And this is why I needed power armor, okay? I'm getting trounced over here by goddamn Radroach. I want those wrenches. Give them to me. Alright, I'm gonna give up some of these items, like these tire irons that won't produce much steel. Head reps are good. Hot plate would be good, but running out of carry capacity between myself and Rex. I don't think that it has double experience, but you get a lot more XP because you are... because you're dealing with higher level enemies. Also, I just found one of the greatest items in the history of the world. This is going to come in so useful later. Daddy-O. It increases your intelligence by 3 points for 10 minutes at base. If you get this while you have the Chem Resistant and Chemist perks, I think, you get like 30 minutes of increased XP, which is amazing. And I'm actually not on survival mode right now, but if you guys want, I can kick it up to survival mode. It just doesn't honestly make a difference to me. I think that, very hard is actually more difficult because there are damage modifiers related to survival difficulty that actually make the game a lot easier. For instance, if you go without sleep for, I think, 12 hours and you kill 50 enemies, you get an increase of 50% damage overall. So if you get something like Grognak's Axe, or any other high damage weapon, honestly, and you go without sleep for a while, kill a ton of enemies, you end up with a ridiculous amount of damage output. I've seen some pretty spectacular feats with that. Now I have 2 mini nukes, the launcher, the minigun, and well over 1,500 rounds. I have my Vault-Tec lab coat, which, mind you, isn't going to do me any good while I'm in power armor, because it doesn't increase your XP while you're in power armor, which is a major negative effect. But I actually have something I need to go check real quick. There's a guy down here. I could do his quest. I'm not going to. What I really want is the Ushanka hat. Then I'm probably going to ditch my power armor at some point in the near future. Even though I already have 3 fusion cores. Oh, there's an outage? Wasteland Wanderer outfit. No XP bonus there. But that's fine. So, because I'm not going to need him in the near future, I'm actually going to kill this guy. I'm also going to give back his more sharp pistol. Or that, whatever. There is a quest related to that guy, but we don't need it right now. What we need is the Vault-Tec lab coat and Ushanka hat. So I just found the Vault-Tec lab coat in a drop in Olivia Station, but you'll normally be able to find it in Vault 111 or any associated vault. They're pretty common. My other option was to go down to the Fallon's basement. And then the other item that I grabbed off of that guy over here at the quarry is the Ushanka hat. Both of those items increase your intelligence, and with both of them, you get a total of 3 additional intelligence. Combined with my increased special stats being 11 at base, I have a pretty staggering intelligence when I'm outside of my power armor. When I'm in my power armor, it's pretty normal, actually. Crispy squirrel bits I don't need, dirty water, that stuff I don't need. Oh. Genius. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Yeah, I know, he's evil. I like using him to create a new cell, though. At least in my normal gameplay, that's what I would do. I did not in this occasion, obviously, but that's mostly because I don't really care. Doesn't it just? honestly, between vivid weather or vivid textures and Olympus ENB, it looks really good. Otherwise, there's no texture replacers here, and there's no weather mods or anything like that. I do have enhanced lights and effects. Bloat flies these days. I'm gonna have to drop a couple of things. I have way too much stuff on me. But this was another location I wanted to show off. There's a fusion core here at Starlight Drive-In movie theater. And I know you guys are probably going to think I'm terrible for doing it, but I'm going to drop my NCR equipment because I don't need it. And it's pretty heavy. So you can go into the storage room and there's actually a fusion core in there. So I now have 4. The one in the back of my power armor and 3 in my inventory. And I'm like level 3 or something. Let me check. Level 4. So that makes 4 fusion cores, 2 mini nukes, the launcher,
We had a deal, Trudy.
power
Hand
armor,
over the goods.
and
You
a
owe us.
minigun with over 1,500 rounds.
Bushes, anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy?
He bought them fair and square, Trudy.
It's good stuff.
Ain't our fault if he's strung out. Now don't make me come in there and shoot up that little trading post of yours. You crossed the line. Find him.
I don't know what they're shooting at. Oh, are they shooting at me? Ah, I see. It's because I'm dark. I must have accidentally hit her. I didn't mean to. I must have accidentally shot her. Don't worry though, Trash Can Carla will forgive me in time. So, because I have Relay Ion, I actually have to avoid Corvega assembly pretty significantly, which is why I'm going to go down this railroad path here and avoid them altogether. Otherwise, they'll shoot at me, and I might die. Jet fuel, nice. I would normally pick up the metal bucket, but my carry capacity is already full. Also going to switch over to a handgun, because that's a little bit unnecessary. We're good here. You think Rex gonna be fine? No. We're good here. Yeah, you might have to postpone that one by a day, man. I'm sure it would be fine tomorrow. Monday's usually a good time to drop a video anyway. At least it's not a bad one. Heck yeah. And for those of you who have been long-term viewers, you may know Sneaky Guy as one of the fellows I've been collaborating with here and there. We recently did a video. If you want to go over to his channel, you'll be able to check that out. It probably will be a good little while before I make my own again. Trying to get some stuff prepared, like this here character, without using cheats, because I don't want to add a cheat mod to my mod collection. Because it would just give me extra work. I'd have to switch back and forth between profiles and whatever. Be a whole big pain. Something I bet you didn't know is that if you eliminate the occupants of a settlement,
I can't see. Someone help!
yo, I think your gun is loaded, lady. Mine is not. Was not. Sheesh. Either I am a terrible shot today, or she's just missing. Another key item. Being careful again. Is the Wasteland Surgeon outfit from Fallout New Vegas. This is the outfit I would normally use to increase my intelligence as opposed to the Vault-Tec lab coat, because it has the benefit of looking cool. And I find that to be incredibly important. I am actually going to leave it behind. I don't know. Maybe I'll drop some of my brain fungus. Because although, yes, I could use that, it's not necessary. Phineas is here, though. I don't know if Phineas counts. He doesn't count, apparently. He's another one of the settlers of the Commonwealth. And Sneak, you're good to lurk as long as you want, man. But yeah, if you eradicate the residents of a settlement, the settlement becomes yours. So, because my favorite player home, first or second favorite, I don't know which, honestly. There's a couple of really good ones from Red Rocket TV. But because one of my favorite player homes is there at Oberlin Station, I just felt like, oh my gosh, why do I keep picking things up? Alright, somebody remind me every 3 minutes to not pick things up, because I am way over capacity. Also, I totally bypassed the power armor that I was supposed to pick up, like an idiot, so I'm going to dart back that way, and then I'll show off how to get that. It's really easy. But, like I mentioned previously, there's going to be a ton of super mutants. They're all going to have miniguns. It's going to be problematic. If I don't have a full suit of power armor, I am going to die. And I don't want that. I want to live. Also have a mod that allows for unlimited sprinting while not in combat, which is why I'm able to do this. Really convenient mod, actually. I recommend it. Does have the off chance of crashing your game, though, if you're running through a ton of cells really fast, so make sure to save before you start sprinting across the Commonwealth. I should have come straight here from Grey Garden, though. fresh fusion core. And fresh power armor. And this one's just a little bit nicer than the previous, having never been damaged. Brand spanking new. Okay, so I'm on to my second suit of power armor. I have a ton of minigun ammo, an SKS, good amount of ammo for that, a bunch of sidearms and other equipment, some explosives, and a couple of mini nukes. I think thus far I'm actually doing quite well. I want to avoid combat with the super mutants as best I can, so I'm taking some kind of odd paths. Because there's a spawn point right around here. They'll show up. Oh my gosh, nobody reminded me not to pick things up. I blame all of you. Okay? It's not my fault. I have an addiction to hub flower. Because it's used in the creation of Psycho. Oh. A lot of them. Not what I meant to grab, not what I meant to grab. Why is that in the gun section? I'm gonna leave this stuff alone. Come on, Rex. Let's go, buddy. Off to battle with us. Alright, folks, we're almost there. The deed is nearly done. You hear that sound? That be the sound of a minigun. And a lot of dead Diamond City officers. We're avoiding them. They're over there. Primarily because I have to deal with a completely separate army of super mutants.
Hey,
Huh? Who's out there?
nothing there now. What do you think? Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down on the jet, I guess.
That don't sound too jet jittery.
Now we are at the Boston Public Library. At this location, you can find the Intelligence bobblehead. This fight. last one, I'll probably go for... Let's just increase my strength by a little bit. That way I don't have to dump stuff from my inventory. Or I will anyway, because I'm in power armor, and I totally forgot about that. Don't need that. Don't need those. That should be enough.
Welcome to the Boston Public Library. The library is currently closed. The library is...
I work here, let me in.
Six-digit employee...
My ID number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Welcome, Mr. Mayor. Please enjoy your visit.
Oh, Mr. Mayor, you need updated security, sir.
Ongoing maintenance.
Jump over the tripwire. And don't dismantle those. See what I mean about their miniguns? Every last one of them. Miniguns galore. Oh, combat knife. Nice.
Attention! Security breach.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
So this is what you need. Your intelligence is permanently increased by 1. And this is why I went and got my mini-nuke launcher.
Identify yourself. Approach and commencing attack on hostile target of deadly force.
And a second mini-nuke to go along with it.
Kill. Warning. Hostiles in area. Attention, citizens. You may now resume your normal activities.
Take cover and remain calm.
Invisible super mutants, no less.
Targets detected.
And this is why I came fully outfitted, people. Look at this mess. Every single one of these guys. Miniguns galore. I'm not going to take any, because this is all supposed to be vanilla information. And I feel like it would be cheating if I picked up a bunch of 5mm ammo.
Fugitive is attempting to evade capture. Beginning pursuit.
Whoa.
You hit like a rad roach!
Engaging hostile target. Situation normal. Law and order
Security
has
breach
been
neutralized.
restored.
Visitors may now come and go as they please.
Yeah.
All
This is
employees,
normally what I
please
would
return
contend
to
with,
work.
and I don't usually use power armor while doing it. But because I wanted to actually survive this time, yeah, kind of had to. In order to do all of this, I have West Coast super mutants as well as modern firearms replacer, which you have an option to replace any super mutant weapons with the minigun. Really convenient if you want to have a cool combat experience and an exceptionally hard challenge when you're doing some better locational damage combat. Because if you're not wearing power armor, these guys will decimate you. And you'll notice they tripped it. Sure, that took care of more than a couple. There has to be at least 10 or 15,000 rounds back there, but I'm going to go ahead and bypass them because, like I said, this is supposed to be primarily vanilla information about leveling up. If I picked up something that's not vanilla, wouldn't really be helpful to a lot of you, so I'll bypass that. Also, it would take a while because there's a ton of guns. And you'll notice they took out one of my arm pieces. Fortunately, because I'm using a minigun, my right side isn't heavily exposed, and because I do have direct hit enabled, they should have a pretty hard time killing me by shooting that area of the body. If it had been my left arm, I would be much more concerned, but for now, I think I'll be fine. Also, I just went through a save door, so not too much more challenge here. Just gonna come in, smoke these guys on the rooftop, and then show you guys how we've been leveling up. See what happened when they got that left arm off? Dropped health like mad. Okay. So as you can see, had I not gone through and equipped myself this well, I'd be dead. Over and over and over again. And you would be watching me do this for the next 10 hours. Another thing to consider is that I'm not using vanilla power armor, I'm using Bastion power armor, which makes your equipment way stronger.
What do you mean you can't open the gate? Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open here for crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Come on, come on! Get your guns!
A part of every big purchase goes to planting little bitty trees that I'll blow up in your honor.
I'm sorry.
My favorite person.
Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
Stick to the road, and you got a better chance of surviving.
Ammo.
I'm probably pretty thoroughly over carry capacity without that power armor, so I guess I'll take the frame at the very least.
Danny.
I'll just drop this inside.
Open up!
Uh-huh.
You want into Diamond City, right?
Don't really care, if I'm totally honest.
You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. No need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches up.
Piper, who let you back inside?
Don't
I
care.
told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You...
Okay, it is now time. I can begin truly leveling up. I can also get rid of my minigun, because I don't need it anymore. I just needed it to clear those guys out. Had I been playing on vanilla, honestly, I probably would have been done like 20 minutes ago. But, you know, figured it would be a good opportunity to showcase the mod list anyway.
Holy shit.
Anyone
Now
is
that is some
one
armor.
of those things.
Yeah,
It's that
totally.
secretary of his, her and her perfect hair.
The mayor's secretary. I cut her hair myself, and I know human hair.
All right.
It, Johnny, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. If you nicked
Rex
me
is
down
leaving me
on
behind a
the
little bit, but
razor,
that's
he'd
okay.
bleed. Don't mean nothing.
You? I don't know you. Just keep your distance.
So here's the trick. Crazy Myrna here has a tendency
That's
of selling
exactly-
a lot of steel.
Well, all right. We can do business, but no funny stuff.
The beautiful thing is, you can come
Here's
back
what
at
we
night to talk to a robot, and he also sells steel. So, get 350 right here. Costs a little bit of money, mind you, but that's okay with me.
Shop in safety. No sense allowed at the surplus.
Straight up. Get rid of those, that. I'm gonna keep those things. Probably have plenty of chems at this point. Yeah, let's get rid of some... Well, let's keep my jet. Let's see. We've got Med-X. I may not have enough money. Okay. Here we are. Items.
We buy and sell everything to everyone, except sense. No sense allowed here.
I'm gonna have to sell some of my guns, aren't I? The answer? No. Rex, it's time to begin.
Yeah, but if he's
Grant me my steel, good boy. Okay, so before I talk to her, before I buy her steel, I'm going to go ahead and level up quite a bit. Let's see how far I can get off of just this batch. I wish I had a bed, mind you. Oh, I know. I can go and I'll get a hotel room. Keep it vanilla, and let's make it survival difficulty friendly as well.
That's for raiders only. The combat zone. I'd stay clear if I was you.
And this will just take a couple extra minutes to do. No big problem at all.
Only one thing worth buying in the Dugout Inn, and that's the booze.
Man's gotta eat. What can I say?
A real Diamond City boy eats at the noodle stand.
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott at the wall if you want a history lesson.
And we're almost finished up. This will get me done with all of my basics. I'll probably buy the house.
Just a minute, Yetim. I am in middle of store.
The player home that's right there next to the market.
Right? Wearing nothing but a smile. When out comes the most dangerous of all sea monsters, a Mirelurk.
A Mirelurk? Come on. That's like 2 out of 10 points of danger tops. Now, if you want to talk something really deadly.
Redeem! I forgot you were there, you fiend. What is it?
You know what? Never mind. I'll handle it myself. Oh, a customer. Need a room? You're in room 2. Just do...
Maybe I should just
Gotcha, man.
leave. Might be better than going to sleep every night wondering if I'm gonna be there when I wake up.
Leave the wall? What are you, nuts? You wouldn't last an hour out there. I'll take my chances on this side of the Green Guardian. Thanks.
Alright, so the reason why I need to sleep is because the well-rested perk gives you a 10% bonus to your XP. Really helpful, even if you have all of the intelligence equipment in the world. It goes a long way. And right now, because, you know, we're doing this video, I want to make sure that we get as much XP as possible from the very start.
You look tired. Need a room?
Hey, quiet, all right?
I've already gotten a room, dude. I don't look tired. I look well-rested, in fact. And this surgeon is drinking.
Structure. Stop by the mega surgery.
He's an alcoholic.
Sometime.
Yeah, it's always good to play it safe rather than just carrying
You
forward.
read the paper? Damn synths. Hiding among us.
Word is, something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem.
It's me. I'm not a synth.
Why would anyone even go there? Been abandoned forever.
Don't move, synth. What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear, I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes, we're family!
No choice.
Kyle, no!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me?
Another thing you want to know,
haven't shown up.
this is one of the only items, one of very few at
At least
least,
someone in this town
that
did more
can
than
take
just
on ballistic
stand and
weave.
gawk.
Move along.
Alright. We are up now. So I have that 10% bonus to an XP. I have an intelligence base of 15 using my Ushanka hat and Vault-Tec lab coat. And then, using Daddy-O, I don't think I have any berry mentats, but that's going to be fine. I don't think that'll be important. And what's the other one? I have XL. Okay, so I'll be using XL, Daddy-O, and basic mentats. And I only have one of each except for the XL, which I have 2. So now my intelligence should be at what? Okay. So 15, then 1, 2, 3. 22. And traps. You do need blacksmith rank 2 in order to do this, or chemist rank 1. I might actually have that. Chemist. There we go. Now I can do it. Poison caltrops. 5 XP, that's not bad. And no, it's not a glitch, I'm actually clicking this fast. Whew. Still getting XP. Alright, so there's a couple of level ups. Not bad at all. And I wish that we knew how long the duration for... Also, I should have waited until he was already taken care of. And everybody had dispersed. Because then I could have talked to Myrna before my chems wear out. I was hoping for more level-wise, but I'm going to end up having to wait because of this whole incident. Because I think somebody here is still trying to talk to me.
But I'm gonna have to ask you to...
So they're all trying to...
You got bricks for a year?
My God.
Alright. So, sadly, I am going to have to wait and bypass good opportunity to buy some more steel from Myrna.
The synth is dead, right? That's what happened?
But it's okay. Because you can do this all the time.
What's everyone still standing around for? Go back to your own damn business.
I sort of screwed up the scripting, I guess, by walking away.
Every piece in here is worth what I charge for it. Odds and ends.
I'll be honest, I'd have more trouble getting the amount of money that I would need to buy the house
Everything you need.
than I would doing pretty much anything else. So the other nice thing is, you can use this system pretty much in perpetuity because you will get more money by making these than you will spend on the actual materials. As you can see, 3,840 over the 2,700 that it takes to actually purchase the steel from Myrna. And that will pretty much always be the case. If you get Caps Collector rank 2, you'll be able to do even more. There we go. And the thing is, you can pretty much do it non-stop. Anytime that you go out, pick up anything that has steel, like this can chime. That's 9 tin cans right there, which equates to about almost 2 of those caltrops.
You. Well, I suppose we can...
And I literally just talked to her.
Yeah, sure.
And I mean, she has more stuff in her inventory too, so you could buy
guy.
it.
That's you, right? Word kind of travels fast. Name? Don't forget.
And I don't have enough money to actually buy a house, otherwise I would show you, you can just sleep, buy more steel, sleep, buy more steel, buy more steel, and keep cooking those. You don't even necessarily need those chems. They can be very helpful, but you don't absolutely have to have them. And you'll pretty much always have money, and always have a steady supply of XP. So no matter what level you get to, you'll always be able to just scrounge up a ton of steel, gather up poison caltrops, and sell them. For way more than they're actually worth. Same thing with guns. If you pick up weapons, that is 2 caltrops right there. That is 10 XP at the lowest, 12 at the highest, I think is the maximum. And that was a good number there. Get rid of my pipe pistol, keep my service rifle, because those are mods, and I will review them later. And then, because I have a combat knife, I can actually show you. Where is it? Melee. Bayonet. Requires a combat knife. And now my intelligence is back to normal. Alright, I have it already. Okay. So, the Boar Sharp melee attack. I accidentally knifed my dog. So you actually get the combat knife.
Prescriptions filled right here.
And if you need chems like Mentats or Daddio, you can always check these vendors, and there's a good chance you're going to get a fair decent amount of them. Mentats will probably be a thing that you want to collect as you go. And if you guys want, I can show you where to get those. It's not that hard. There's a location nearby, actually, that I can go to. I just don't remember the name of it off of hand. But you can also use him just for sale, if you need to just sell items. That's fine, 240. Because this works best if you have the player home here, and can sleep, grab more items, sleep, grab more items, and keep cooking.
You there! You need a genuine...
I'm a little short on caps. I guess that was the one thing that I didn't really consider very well, but... honestly, if I were to sleep a day in-game, that would be enough. Or I guess I would have to sleep 2 days in order for them to reset their inventories. I'm going to leave those MP40s here for now. But let's also check out how much XP you get when you don't have tons of drugs.
Excuse me, Dr. Sun?
It's Soon.
What?
Dr. Soon. Rhymes with moon? How difficult is that to understand?
Yeah, so anyway, Dr. Sun, I got a problem.
Whatever it is, come back later.
Well, that's another line of dialogue I've never heard. Alright, so as you saw there, you only get 4 XP on the low end. You get 6 XP per on the high end. So, very convenient. If you want to increase that, you can either find equipment that has the sharp legendary effect, or you can take chems. Both are pretty easy. And in order to do all of this, you do need just a couple of things. You need your Ushanka hat, which increases your intelligence by 1. And you need your Vault-Tec lab coat, which increases your intelligence by 2. Then perk-wise, you're best off having Scrapper and Chemist. Those are the 2 big ones. If you don't have those, you're going to have minor problems. Another good one to have would be Chem Resistant. All the rush without the hassle. You completely avoid any sort of addiction, which means that you can have as many drugs as you want without any real issues. I think you should also have the Lone Wanderer perk, because at maximum, you get some really major benefits. You get 100 additional carry capacity when you're traveling with Rex or by yourself, and you get a 25% bonus to all damage after level 40. This makes a huge difference in the late game because it can be stacked alongside things like Commando, Gunslinger, Rifleman, which is somewhere around here. It's the only one blanked out. Or Heavy Guns, in order to make your weapons and melee bashes, whatever, just exponentially more powerful. There's not too much better you could do. Another good one to have would be Nuclear Physicist, which reduces the use of your fusion cores. But Chemist, honestly, is the biggest one. It makes them last longer, and no, that's really all it does. It allows you to make poison caltrops, and it increases the duration of the chems. Those chems you need being Excel, Daddio, Mentats, Berry Mentats, and nothing else. If you don't know where to get a Vault-Tec lab coat, or have any trouble finding one, best place to look consistently would be Fallon's basement. She almost always has
hello.
one.
Have you been here?
It's not 100% guarantee, but I bet I'll find one. No mooching.
Good.
Got it.
Now that we understand.
Let's see what you've
Paying
got.
customer.
She doesn't have much money. Let's see. She'll have some kind of lab coat, I'm sure.
You're back. I'm almost starting to like you.
Never mind.
What'll
She
it
totally doesn't. Like I said, there was a good chance, but also a possibility she wouldn't. Still the best place to look if you can't find one in a drop. In any case, I am going to hop out of the stream and be done for the day. Because clearly we've elevated ourselves to the highest of intellectual conversation here. It's definitely not one-sided or anything like that. So, I hope that you all have a good day, and I am out.